I need to build this sometime soon. But I need to do the Skee-Ball thing since I said I was going to do it, even though this is a later purchase. Now, if you want to get one of these, you can go to your Five Below and see if they have them. My Five Below is rather small. We're in a small beach town, and we have a small town that feeds all the beaches on the south coast. Um, and we don't have it. This I got at the right across from Tanger Outlet. There's a Walmart and a shopping center there. There's a Five Below in there as well. That's where I got this one. They have a really good supply of they got a much better supply of everything. All right, so I'm going to put this across from you so I can read it or watch it or look at it. This is the back of the box. It shows you the back of the machine, which is kind of interesting. Usually they just have the same picture with a little bit more of the legalese. Now, I always get these questions like, can you send me instructions for this? I'm like, I don't know where the instructions are because that was a long time ago when somebody, finally sees it. It's by Well Played. Oh, please tell me this is not the Hasbro crap because I hate the Hasbro ones. I saw something the other day, I was like, oh my gosh. And I was like, oh, it's Hasbro. It was like a Tonka thing, and I was like, oh, it's Hasbro. I'm not going to buy the Hasbro's crappy version of Lego. So here's the instructions. You can always pause it and do your own thing, like screenshot or whatever you got to do. So there's two sides to the instructions and some decals. I heard somebody say decals one time. I'm like, I don't, maybe I've been saying it wrong all my life because I don't know if anybody's actually said the word. I've always just seen the word written down, like your car's model kits come with decals. I just thought it was decals, but I don't know. I heard somebody say decals, and I was like, have I been saying it wrong, or is he saying it wrong? I really don't know. So which one is it? Is it decals or decals? Maybe I forgot what he said. It was really like decals or something like that. Kind of like, when I was in high school, what was it, like 10th grade? We read a book or a Greek classic called Persephone, or it was about Persephone. And when I read it before the teacher went over it, I read it in my head, Persephone, over and over. And then, why didn't she tell us that before we read it? She just it was in the thing to read, like we had these, what they called them. Basically, it tells you what your homework is for the next few weeks or whatever. And I like to get ahead. Yes, I was in one of these little eager beavers. Back in the day. All right, so we got two of these right here. Lots of big pieces with this. There is a total of, there doesn't sound any pieces on the other front. 92 pieces for $5. You might think 92 pieces for $5. That's not your normal cheapie. Look at the size of these pieces. Did I say pizzas? I'm not hungry, so I don't know how my stomach would be talking through my mouth. Okay, I gotta buy another one of these. I need to remove these massively huge pieces because they're probably hiding behind it. Here it is. Okay, and I had two of these. Let me go ahead and find out where they go first. Okay, so they go on the back side of 30. And then two of the flats and then two of the wedges, and we're going to put them on top of each other. So we're going to put the flats right here, the 1x1 flats. If I find whichever one I find next, it'll go wherever it goes. A big boy. Okay, that goes on out. Wedge going out. Seems to be a strong shadow. The sun's currently over there. See, the sun starts over there and ends up over there. So you're probably thinking, which way are you facing? Well, it starts over there and ends over there. And it's winter time, technically. Because in the summer, it actually is on that side of the house, which freaks me out. Because I'm like going, how could it be that far north? It doesn't make sense. We're not in the Tropic of Cancer, but yeah, whatever. It doesn't make sense to me. I know it's all about parallax and stuff like that. Okay. So this must be the ball return because we're building a nice smooth area for the, I would just make it like that for the balls to go clink, 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 clink down, but whatever. Maybe this is the rolly part. It must be the rolly part. No, this is not the rolly part. The rolly part's on top. This is definitely not. to my knowledge on top. Not according to the picture in the front, this isn't, but I'm using some very smooth pieces. Smooth operator. Standing by now. Smooth operator. Standing by right now. All right. No, I got carried away with those. Put one of these on. I gotta mash them down. Mash them. Smash into a Slim Jim. I really have got to start remembering to bring some music so I can listen to something because nobody's here to distract me. All right, so we got the two long red runners. They'll go right here. And there's a little teeny yellow polka dot bikini. Wait a minute, hold on. There's one more piece I forgot to put on because it just blended right in. Okay, on the bottom of this red runner, we got a 1x1. It'll go on the bottom of the other one as well. After I put it on. So these are the longer red runners. Here's a 1x1. All right. So now put that to the side. Okay, we got one of these pieces and, nope, grabbed the wrong one. This piece and two of these. All right, this really, really dark background is so confusing with the red pieces. Look, that red right there, they probably should not have picked that. I would have picked the blue because it contrasts the red. These red pieces and the black pieces actually really blend in with that cranberry background. All right, that was step number 3 and 4. All right, step number 5, we're doing all the... Oh, okay, that's interesting. We're doing 3 of these. And they're gonna go in the middle like that. Between 4 blocks. These are the buckets. Like on the real game, it's like they go vertical where the ball's like, it's like a target thing. And when the ball's, finally settled, they go out a hole. So this is a little bit different than a real skee-ball game. Okay, so this time we're going to be building the other side. We got 2 of these, white thing to connect them. And then a black wedge. It'll go like this. This is the piece that you will connect to this. Okay. And from what I can tell, okay, I'm just trying to figure this out. This goes, okay, I was trying to figure out if it goes behind it, but it goes on top of that preset black one. And now we're going to build around it, which would have been smarter to build around it before we put that down, but hey, whatever. All right, so we got 1 of these, 2 of this, and then 2 elbows that are red. Okay, let me see if I can figure out what I'm looking at here. Oops. First off, if I'm reading this correctly, this is going to go here, which will hopefully stabilize that part that fell off like easily. Not that part, but the other. Those will go there. This will go here. Okay. And then these will go on down this side. Ow. Pinched some skin off there. Okay. So what I'm guessing is, like they're probably going to need to push, or I guess, I don't know. To get the balls out of the cups to go back down there, I guess you just turn it like that and make it fall out. All right. The next thing we're going to be doing is, oh, there's 2 more things I didn't see. The black things right here. This one and a complementary one. All right, now we're going to put a red top on all that. Make sure we squeeze it nice and tight. That piece is going to bother me. I'm afraid once I pop it up, I'm not going to be able to get it back down. I'm afraid it's going to be a speed bump for the ball when it comes out because it may be at such a leverage point that it won't come out. All right, we got 2 of the little black wedges and 2 gray pieces. Let's see, the black wedges go here. I'm just got to be really careful with those cups right there. And here. So they are focusing the ball to go down the drain. So let's see, like the ball will go, see this ball? It comes out. Okay. All right, and then there's 2 gray pieces, which is the bumps that pops it up in the air when you're rolling the ball. It's like woofers. And now we're laying down the slick black panels that the balls roll up. Trying to get these as flat as possible. You got something this big going down. Air gets caught in it and it keeps it from going all the way down like a blister. All right, so we got those 3 panels, kind of mirroring the bottom ones. All right, now we're on the back side of 30, short side of town. All right, now we're gonna put up the bumpers that keeps the balls out. And we got 2 gray thingamabobs that usually tell you where to put the quarter, and that's all I can remember. I just remember putting the quarters on this side right here, and maybe the tickets came out the other one. I don't know. I haven't played Skee-Ball in forever. I don't really care for those games anymore, but you know, it's part of my childhood. Something I did back in the day. All right. It's just fun to build, like, you know, classic arcade kind of things. All right. What I wonder is if it's going to lay flat or if I'm going to put something at the bottom eventually. Because it looks flat on the video, or not the video, the picture cover box. All right, so that is step number 11. Step number 12, we got a ton of these, like 4 of these. They're going to be built on top of each other like this. And then they're going to basically go on the sides here. Now, back in the day, this was wide open, so I guess that you may have cheaters nowadays. I don't know. I suppose, I mean, they made the prizes so, you know, wonderful that you want to cheat. Back then, they were just crappy little teddy bears and stuff that they wanted anyway. I have no memory of what I got back then. I just remember playing the game. I know we turned in the prizes. We probably got candy or something. I can't remember. Does anybody actually still have your prizes from this stuff? Probably not. It's probably dinky stuff. Now, I will say I do have from the fair, the county fair when I was a kid, not the state fair. Actually, where is it? I had 2 things from the state fair that used to be hanging in the window. Oh, one of them's hanging right there. You can't see it. It's a looks like a crystal, like not a crystal ball, like a disco ball, but it's glass and it makes rainbows dance across the thing. It's hanging over there, but now that I got the curtain there, it can't really do its job anymore. And the other one was a crystal cat that I used to love cats. Now I wonder why I have them. Like, seriously. I got hair everywhere all the time. Constantly wanting to go in, wanting to go out, wanting to go in, wanting to go out. All right. So step number 12 has got this, and these. All right, mirrored to both sides. All right, this next step, we're gonna put this on top of this. And this is what's weird to me. They didn't have this back in the day. Like you can reach out if they didn't have them side by side, and I guess you could still crawl up on one to do it, but you could have just went over to the side and just threw the balls in there. But nobody, I don't know. The prizes weren't that amazing to where you'd want to cheat. It was all about being fun. I guess nowadays people just cheat. I don't know. Or maybe some people, a few bad apples spoiled the whole bunch. All right, so that goes on that. And then we got a lot of little pieces. So we got like this. Then we got the grills, 2 of those. Then we got a yellow right here. And then a gray one. I don't even know where they'd have Skee-Balls anymore. Like I don't ever go to the pavilion or what. We don't have a pavilion anymore. We don't even have a like our pier no longer is open to the public. They said they're going to reopen it, but they never did. It's one of those things that once it's gone, it's never coming back. And then the other pavilion, it's gone. It went into the ocean, basically. The pavilion down here was easy to bicycle to when I was a kid. The pier, it was not easy to bicycle to, so I didn't go to it much at all unless my dad took me, and he didn't care about it that much. All right, so it looks like a boat. This is step number 13. Step number 14. All right, we got to put a sticker on the back. See, now that's the way it looks in real life right there. So this is not that realistic, but hey, you know, we can suspend imagination. Oop. All right, hold on. That way I can bump it up against that. No, stop it. It's gonna have all the stickiness gone by the time I get it on there. I hate stickers. Me too. Especially humongous ones. I mean, I can deal with little ones, but these big ones, once you've made a mistake and it runs off the side, it's over. Like this one. I can't get it to do it. If it was just if they made it like just a little bit smaller, like they didn't have to make it full size. I guess I could have cut it out. Cut it out. All right, I could have cut it out a little bit smaller because it didn't need to be from one side to the other, like this right here. That gives me an idea. I don't know. Like, why has it got to be the full length? I mean, all we need is that image right there. Just make the image. And we can press that on and be done. All right, we need this piece. We need the, oh, here's where these pieces come in handy. I guess this is so I can, in case we need to get in there. I don't know. And then on the top is this piece. So, Big Alabama. Did you ever play skee-ball when you were a kid? I used to play it a lot. I loved it. Oh, I was saying, like, before I got distracted, was the only thing I still have is the Lamborghini, one of those little mirrors, but I think I got that from a dart game. Yeah, I still have it somewhere, unless it broke and I threw it away. I don't know. But it was a Lamborghini Countach. It was like a mirror about the size of, what the size of this plate? It was square. And I still have that splatter paint spinny thing, which I'm like, lamest thing in the world, but I still have both the ones I did when I was a kid, 2 different times. Okay, here's what we're going to do for step number 15. I think we're just building the top to it now. I think so. We grew up on super poor, so we didn't have much to do. Yeah, we only did those things whenever, like, my parents were still married and we went down to the beach for fun, like the fun places. And then what we considered fun after that was, you know, going fishing, which I did not find fun. But I found rewarding. Except the time I cut my leg wide open on a clamshell or oyster shell. That was not fun. But we used to go shrimping. My cousin and I used to go shrimping. We would catch crabs, things like that. All right, this is step number 17. Okay, I was like, oh, okay. So it goes left to right till you get to this part. Down you go to 18 is down here. Okay, so they're trying to tell you to do 2 things at one time. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put this on here, and then I'm gonna pull this up from the bottom. And it looks like a different color, but I think it's just, it's already been done is what it is. Okay, got that. Got this. This, and finally, got this. All right, here's what I'm afraid of. Is that a SS86 Bumpy? It is. I got it for $6. I showed it on my last video today because I was like, here's your Transformer Tuesday thing. Oh, I was about to do this backwards here. Hold on a minute. But yeah, I was at first going, it's not very impressive because I have the, you know what? That's what that's for. I'm afraid these will start climbing in because they're the plastic on them. I wasn't impressed at first because I was like, I have the masterpiece one. And I was like, well, wait a minute. The front should have these little black lines for his legs. And I go, oh my gosh. And they got the cleverest thing right there. For the feet, they're so clever the way they did it. All right, what scale is this? Let's see. Is it scale for these guys? Yeah, it could work for them, actually. I remember having to bend over a little bit. Like this was about to my shin. So is it 118 scale, which this is technically 120 scale or something? Yeah, he'd have to do like I did, bend over and roll the ball. So it's working for all those scales. All right, so it's a real play it. You really play it. I don't know how in the world you'd... Oh, okay, pinch it. I'm going to end up losing it. Where did it go? I have two of them. The first one I bought was messed up and Amazon's return policy sucked. The second one I got for $16 and it's fine. I'm sick of Hasbro's quality control. Huh. Well, I mean, I thought Amazon you could return it to certain locations or they'll send you something. I've had to return something one time. And it seemed like it was pretty easy. No, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to turn it like the angle like this and do it. Because pinching, I'm going to shoot it too far. I'm getting none of them so far. Oh, no, I missed. Nope, didn't get that one either. Well, I didn't get any of them. Uh-oh. I think one of the things came loose because the balls are getting stuck in there. No. Oh, well. Oh, there we go. We got one ball back. Maybe it's all for the better. I mean, hey, I got one. Woo! Yeah. So I could just put it on display without having to worry about it. This is the things I built this morning. I built this Game Boy. This was $1 at the Five Below. This was $1, and this set right here, which I still didn't bring a figure out for it to be like an old computer office kind of thing. A chair. These are all minifigure size. This clearly is not minifigure size. If I were to guess, this would be about 1/4 scale because I kind of remember if you put two of these together, and of course it's much thinner than a real one, this would be about 1/4 scale. But yeah, this is a really cool bumblebee after all. And I was trying to find out where to put the gun. I thought I put it up in here. I was like, oh, there's a place for it. They want you to return it before they send it out, the new one. Yeah, maybe that, I can't remember. I've only had to return one thing one time. So I just remember that I think I just flat out returned it. I don't think I got another one or something. All right. But it was so long ago, I can't even remember. Yeah, this is a good bumblebee. I like it a lot. And $6, yeah, you can't go wrong. I also got a $6 bumblebee from that Earth Spark and Megatron. Megatron was $8 from Earth Spark. And I did a rubber band on this one so I could pull it back, make it a pullback toy. Of course, if I did it with a better rubber band, it would probably do better. But if you pull it back pretty far, you got a little bit more. And the more you pull it back, the farther and more powerful it is. All right, so I guess we got time. What, 23 minutes? Yeah, I've been wanting to build this one. I got this one and I completely forgot about it. Because it was on clearance for like, I don't know, like $6 or something, or $5. This came from Amazon. I bought something on so dirt cheap clearance that I needed a few more things to make it $35 in order to get free shipping because I don't have Amazon Prime. And I'm never going to get Amazon Prime probably. Oh, the bills are already... Oh, this won't take long at all then. All right, so we got the Fleetcom Mongoose Fleetcom. Seems redundant. Tells you how to build the figure, but hopefully he's already built good, because these figures can really hurt your fingers trying to build them. But it still shows you how to put them together anyway. So these are a little bit bigger than Lego figures, but let's see. I'm going to do some R&R. Yeah, that's about right. I mean, the joystick's a bit huge for his hand, but You know, imagination is what we got to play with. I have a problem. I feel like it's been scammed. Oh, no, I wouldn't know. I mean, I know. It costs way too much. And I don't, yeah, I can't afford it. But if you use all the stuff, I guess it's good. Like, don't you get like free videos on Prime or whatever, and free, like, you know, kind of like Netflix kind of thing, and they do this music thing or something. I knew somebody had it, and they told me about the, oh yeah, you can download any album and listen to it, and I'm like, nah, it's just not enough to make me want to get it. Okay, this book is making me, it's bunching up. All right, for this one, we start off with the 3x1 cat hairs. All right, 3x1, we got a circle. I'm guessing it's the black one. I don't see any green circles. All right, and we got a gray forlon and the plate. So everything's going to be built on this black piece. 2 back. This forward. I let my mom use my Prime Video. I never use it. I don't even know what's on it, but I heard it's kind of like Netflix, but I don't know. I used to have all that stuff like Netflix and stuff, and I'm just like, nope. Can't afford it. I'd rather have physical media, and you know, there's nothing really modern I care about. I mean, I know everybody's like excited about the new whatever shows. I'm just like, nope. How's that going to happen? It's like it wants you to put this on top of this. Too much propaganda on Netflix. Yeah. Oh, okay. I was about to say, how am I going to do this? I thought that, okay, it wants you to go like this. Yeah, I have not seen Netflix in a long time. I just wait until, if anything comes out in hard, and then I can actually, I'm so far behind on stuff from the 70s and 80s. I need to go back and watch that I barely watched. Like today I watched Taxi because it's Tuesday, and Too Close for Comfort because they both start with T's. But Three's Company's on Thursday because it's TH. Wait. Oh, okay, I was about to say, is this... There's a piece that goes with it right here, this piece. I thought it was like you're building that piece on there. Oh, you're doing that twice. With what? Oh, it's... I thought this was part of each other. I didn't know it was separate. Me and wife are on a rom-com marathon because of Valentine's Day. Oh, Valentine's Day, yeah. It's one of those holidays that I don't celebrate. That and all the other ones, basically. But rom-com. Is that romantic comedy? Because when I first heard rom-com, I'm like going, is that like Rom the Space Knight? I never thought of him as being funny. But that would be kind of interesting. Okay. So, die, Daraths. Ha ha ha. It's like him and Starshine killing Daraths and laughing about it. That's a rom-com. Whoops. Or it could be like Tron. You know, because ROM is a computer term. I wonder if ROM was replaced by RAM. Like 80s movies and such say something. I can't buy me love. Can't buy me love. I've seen that one. Isn't that the two Corys? And was that the one where I hate to say this on here, the girl was basically showing off her upper body. Says no other quite as pretty than this one. I remember that very clearly. Oh, John Cusack. That's the one where he had the music box on his head. I don't remember seeing that one. I was telling my mom about because it was the birthday of the the girl who played on, what's the movie with John Cusack in it, I think. And it's Better Off Dead. It was so funny. I was telling her all about it because it was her birthday. The French girl. And Mom had never heard of it. I was like, well, it's actually really funny. I really, really liked it. Okay. Oh, okay. I was about to say, what am I doing here? I thought I was putting one on one side and one on the other, but you're just putting like this. Yeah, the mega instructions are kind of hard to follow, but not terribly. You just gotta pay attention. Maybe it's because all the colors are the same. Yeah, Better Off Dead is one of the funnier. I think it's John Cusack in the movie. But what was the one then? Was it License to Drive? Maybe that's the one I'm thinking of, where it's the two Corys. Or was it the one with Mercedes? I don't remember. All those like movies like that, they kind of blend together in my head. I remember seeing them at the theater, and it's so sad. Our theater is now turned into some kind of local coast. It's called Coastal Church. They all run together. I remember, yeah. But we used to have a theater, and then it went out, and now it's it's called Coastal Church. I'm like, nothing against churches. It's like, but did you have to take the theater? I just missed it. We're never going to get another theater. Let me put it that way. And the closest theater, I would go to the one down at right across from the comic book shop in the Myrtle Beach. That's where I would end up going if I ever really wanted to go to a theater. I guess it doesn't matter. All right, so that goes on that side, and the other side is the image, the mirrored image. Yeah. I mean, I like to do birthdays every day on my Instagram of the celebrities that I care about. There's a lot of people, either I don't care about them or I don't know them. Too many fights and shootings over there. So, wow. Well, we're not that violent of a place. We're a wonderful home-style beach setting. People come here because they're, you know, when you're younger, you think, oh, Myrtle Beach. And now when you get older, you're like, yeah. So we're more like they're slower, settle down, you know, family beach setting. All right, we got to put this on top of this. And then this goes on top of this. I would imagine, like, well, even the one in Myrtle Beach, I wouldn't imagine that unsafe. I don't know. I've never been to it. I don't think I've ever been there at night. Okay, all I see are these. I don't think that's what it wants me. Oh, it is. Okay. At first, I thought it was something else. I thought it was building on the side. Okay. No, I don't know. I'm usually back before sundown. I don't usually go out at night. What city is Alabama? I figured Alabama would be safe. Mobile. Is it? Well, never mind. Mobile, Alabama. Well, I guess it's a big city. Mobile. Thinking like mobile phone or something. I don't know. But yeah, I guess it's a big city. I mean, is it? Well, I don't know. Like I would. I say that, but then I'm like going, would I go out on Myrtle Beach on the nighttime? I'm like, I don't think I would, but that's because I just don't like going out at night anywhere. It's not because I don't feel safe. I just don't want to go out. All right, put that down. It says to do the other thing first, but I'm going to probably regret that I didn't, but probably has to circumvent something. Okay, that was easy. That thing, it rotates too easy. They should have made that a little bit like two things holding it so it won't be so easy to rotate back and forth. And then this thing is the, basically where the gas would go on a real one. All right, so we got, well, a motorcycle. I don't know anything about four-wheelers. Okay, this goes right here. Okay, you gotta be careful what you push up on. And then we got these things. I just opened up. Okay, so I know your wife likes the Monster High dolls. I don't know which of it I got, but I just got a. She was just too gorgeous to put down. It was at Mars Hall, or Marshalls or whatever, and I saw her. I was like, I hope I don't already have her because she is absolutely gorgeous. She's got blue hair, and it's the Cleo Denial. And she didn't come with any extra things. She came with like a little bag of like potato chips, I guess. I can't remember. A little purse, and I can't remember what the other thing was. I just thought she looked really cool. And she came with something that looked like a kind of a feather on the one side of her head kind of thing, sort of, if that makes sense. So I didn't know if she was looking for one of those or had that one. All right, what am I looking for here? I'm looking for these. And something, oh, here it is. I was trying to make something like a steering column. But that was for $12.99, and that was at the, yeah, Clio is one of my favorites of the Gen 3. Now, I hate Laura, or whatever his name is, and I hate Laguna, because Laguna was my favorite of the originals, and she's not pink. She's supposed to be blue. Wait, Ever After High is coming back? I didn't care for those too much. I had the first wave, and I was like, nah. They were too baby dollish. Their faces were too round. Plus, what made After High, or not After High, what it made the other one so cool is that when I was a kid, I watched the Monsters in the Addams Family, and it was like, whoa, it's like the Monsters meets Barbie or something. Reproduction Torley. I have a Torley, but she's part of the one that comes in like those little carrying cases. From the G3 I'm talking about. I've not seen any of the reproductions. Like, they obviously don't sell them at Walmart's, or at least our Walmart. And I haven't seen them at, like, the Ross has got a better selection of stuff, honestly. But I have not seen them at Ross. Okay, this is going to be complicated. I got to put all this stuff together. And then put it on here without making it fall back apart, which is going to be impossible. So I'm going to go ahead and stick this on here now. If I try to put all that force on there with the next thing I'm about to build that goes on it, it's just going to fall off. These little things right here will fall off of it. So they want you to put it together and then push this down. I'm like, as soon as I push that down, these little things are going to pop right off of it. Yeah, I have not seen any of the reproductions. I don't think at all. Our Walmart's got them on sale right now, the Scaradise ones. And the ones that have the middle piece that comes out looks like an elevator. I did just get Abby, which I haven't opened her yet, recently. I hope she's really good. I mean, like I said, the new ones, their bodies are so different. I'm like, I can't. Like, Cleo, not Cleo, what is her name? Dracular, she's just too different. So I'm writing Scott, Golia's and Abby. Wife found Golia, but never found Abby. Don't know why I'm putting these on right now. Trying to make sure that the V's go forward. Okay, good, all the V's go forward. Still got one more piece to it together, something to do with these. Yeah, all right. This goes right here. And there is a piece that goes with it right here. All right. And I'm guessing, they want you to put the wheels on at this point. I don't know what that is. I thought you put your gun on there, but that doesn't hold a gun. All it shows you is that it's just there. It doesn't show you what it does. I was trying to grab my Micro Man figure because he looks like he goes with it. Similar color scheme. Yeah, you can almost do it. It's a little bit small. He looks like he's a dad riding the kid's four-wheeler, like the Power Wheels or whatever they're called. But I think this was on clearance for like $5 on Big Bad Toy Store, or was it Amazon? I can't remember now. Whatever it was, I just got it to fill it out. You've got to pay so much. You got to buy like $3.50 or $35 in order to get free shipping. And I'm like, nope. On older one, new in the box, surprisingly cheap. Yeah, did you see what I got? Oh, wait. So for the next 3 Thursdays, starting last Thursday, actually, and then I did a live stream before that, I went to an incredibly awesome flea market. And I think last Thursday, I showed off the most of the dolls that I got. And one of them was a boxed version for $25 of, I think it was 25 or was it 15, of what's her face, the Brooke Shields. I was like, oh my gosh, Brooke Shields. And it was in a box. They never took it out of the box. I need to open her still. I haven't opened her because I'm like, going, should I open her? Should I not? I don't know. I'm like, it's been in a box for almost as long as I've been alive. And I'm like, I don't know if I should. And the other one was a box candy, which was just like the one I had when I was a kid, except mine had a makeup kit, whatever. I got on clearance. Hold on, I'll be back a second. So I opened this lady today. This is what I was talking about. I saw her hair and I was like, I really like that hair. Everything about her. So she is one of my favorites of this. And I was really hoping to make a blue more traditional of the my favorite one, which is the Australian Surfer Laguna Blue, because pink and Laguna Blue don't go together. So Cleo Denial is one of my favorites from this series, and I like Frankie. I have Monster High, but Ever Afters and Brats. Yeah, the thing is annoying that she's wearing a skirt, which looks good, but at the same time, it's like I can't get her to tripod. It's so tight. I usually like put my girls or any of my figures apart and then let them lean up against something. When she leans, she's like, Phoomp. So I have to use a stand on her because her legs cannot move apart. Yeah, she's pretty cool. I just really like her blue hair. I think that looks really good, and everything about her looks good. And that looks like something from a Journey album. All right, yeah. So it's not Fashion Figure Friday, but anyway, check out those Thursday things. I hate when they tried pushing the LGBT. Oh, I didn't know that. Huh. I don't even pay attention to the modern stuff. That's why, I guess I'd get them on clearance, but I'm not about to pay full price for two reasons. Number one, they're too expensive. And number two, I figured something like that was going on because you can't just leave things alone. They got to make it all that way. But she's pretty amazing looking. Oh, and the new, right here where I live, the Venus de Milo would probably be the perfect one to have here because we have 80% in our county at the Green Swamp right up here. Of all Venus flytraps in the entire world. I mean, it's right here, like in North Carolina and South Carolina. So in my particular county, we have 80% of all Venus flytraps, probably 85% that you ever see. And the other ones are like over in Horry County and probably, on the outskirts of our county. But our county is definitely where they're concentrated. Probably where a meteor fell from Venus long ago. But yeah. But she's one of my favorites. Let me just grab the other one, I guess, because I have two of them in here. Here's the Frankie. I hate the way she's dressed, so I'm going to definitely redress her at some point. I think I want to make her look goth. Get her black clothing on her. She looks... I mean, her clothes looks fine. It's just... I don't know. The fishing hat, I just think that's not her. And then, I don't know. It just doesn't like anything. I don't know. She's dressed for the beach, which I know I'm at the beach. But would we take an electrical woman out to the beach? I don't think so. And then here's Heath. He's also ready for the beach. So this is the current best three. Now I'll open Abby. I guess I'll do an opening of Abby soon. We'll see how that goes. But anyway. So yep, this is the newest one. What is that? Eyebrows are thick due to the propaganda. I'm back to make it more feminine. They are? I didn't notice they were that thick. Notice she has a little thing there I didn't notice before. I saw one today on a picture. It was really amazing. I don't know if I can never tell nowadays if these are just real ones, if they're computer generated ones, or if they are somebody's did a better job at erasing their faces. I guess we could do one other thing today I was wanting to get into and just see, and I don't want to make just a video on just this. This thing right here, what is this? Apex Legends. It was $1.99 supplies. I don't know. It could come with one of these. There's nothing on the outside that I can see that tells you. And it's got some kind of magnets on it. So I don't know. Let's see what it is. I'm sure it's for a 6-inch scale. But I might as well do it on live stream. Yeah, it's from Apex Legends, the game, which I've never played, never heard of, but they've had a lot at the action figures, and they're always 6-inch figures, and I've gotten a few because they look pretty cool. Like Pathfinder, I got 2 different versions of him. I don't really know the rest of them. If it's a robot, yeah, I get it, because I'd like to stick to 1/18 scale for humans in my universe, but gods or Nephilim or whatever, they could be bigger. Oh, that was easy to open. So we get, ooh, it's actually made out of real metal. Did it? I remember reading about real metal. Supply bins, die-cast weapon. Yeah, it's a real metal weapon. Can it fit? It could, maybe. I don't know if I want to break his little plastic 25-year-old hand on this thing. So, maybe. Let's see. Let's see if he can handle it. You can't handle this. I don't know. His hand is more flexible. It doesn't look right with him, though. Probably look right with a G.I. Joe, I guess. It goes in here. There's a grenade, I guess. And it looks like a coffin. Other than that, I don't know what all that softness is for. It is Devotion LMG Midnight. That looks like the, what was the ninja that was on the original G.I. Joes? It was black and yellow. Okay, well, $1.99. Do I collect Zoids? Absolutely. I did used to collect Zoids. That's what these remind me of when I grabbed some of these. I had all of them at one point, and then I got rid of all of them because I'm like, I really, and if you watch my older videos, I don't have them ready. I like the when they made the Z builders or the Z blocks because you can build your own articulated ones, which I much prefer that. I prefer the toys over the building ones because the building ones, you build them and you wind them up and they walk, but you can't really move them on your own. Like manually moving them is what I like to do. And I did get a new Zoids from, if you go to my Instagram, one of the guys that I know sold a bunch of stuff, and I bought a bunch of stuff from him. So many days they do free special. Now, I definitely have been looking at the ones on AliExpress that have, they're not like the wind up or the motorized ones. They're more like like an action figure one. And I've bought one a long time ago when they first came out with these, the Lio Zero, I think the Liger Zero. And it was so fidgety. It had like, I feel like anytime I moved something, it would fall apart. It was just like, I couldn't, I was very tactile challenged with it. It just made me feel like I was, I feel like I was a bull in a shop full of porcelain because I just didn't want to touch it. It kept on falling to pieces on me. So I was like, nah, not into that. And also, this was one of the other things. Wait for the free shipping friendly. What were you saying again? It was called Sarugeya. Has cheap stuff from Japan. Never heard of them. I usually go through, well, I just usually go for AliExpress. So, like I got this from AliExpress. This is a, like probably like $3. And it came with a little ninja guy. Yeah, AliExpress, if you buy more than $10 on a lot of their stuff, it's free shipping. Straight from Japan. Yeah, right now there's a Gundam I want, but it's only on pre-orders everywhere I go. It's the new Cukes, whatever, from the new line that just came out January 17th. And I'm hoping to get one of those. I did just get a model kit from my local store, so I should stop buying stuff because I'm not made out of money. I am really having to. Once you get on the ball, you're like, oh my gosh, gotta get this. I did take back a Gundam that I bought 2 weeks ago. Because every 2 weeks they have a sale. Like this week, all the model kits are 40% off at Hobby Lobby. So I got the one that I already had. I just didn't have it on my list. I took it back and got this. This is Mazinger Z Row Infantism. It's normally $79.99, $80. 40% off, man, it was $48. So it's pretty amazing. Frog from them last year. I got free shipping. Shocked at the size of the package. Yeah, this is so big I can't even get it into frame. But it's Mazinger from the 70s, but completely like updated with a firing fist, which are not really firing fist. Let's see what it says in English here. Iron cutters. Scrander, or whatever that means. Rocket punch. They got breast fire. Like he, shoots fire. Like basically it's a raise out of his chest. And then mouth opening closing gimmicks. I love the way they talk about it. Yeah, and then this is what the SKU number is over here. I like the good old days when the last 4 digits, like it would go dash 4 digits, those would tell you the yen price. So this is probably like $100 in Japan, which will be 1 and 4 zeros, so whatever that number is. Because anyway, they went like, imagine they were pennies. So $100 would be 10,000 pennies, so 10,000 yen probably. Anyway, so this is a massively huge Gundam kit. I'm just waiting for a nice and pretty day to go outside and build Gundams, because this table is not big enough to build a Gundam on, because I spread all my spools out and there's just not enough room. Have you built them yet? Because that's what I want to do. I want to get outside. Here's the model kit that I have. It's over here though. I got pushed in the chair. This is on the other side of the room. This is the one I took. Well, I took one back that I had of it. This one. So I had one of these already. I didn't know it. There, I just keep. Yeah, after I build it, I put them back in the boxes, and it had. Usually, it's like they go this way, so I'll have room enough for other ones to put in here. Probably I'll just put other stuff in there. So this was $9.99. I got it on sale at, during the sale for probably like $12.99. But when I got home, I was like, I knew it. I knew that name sounded familiar, but it wasn't on my list. I forgot to put it on my list because I hardly ever go and buy Gundams, but I just happened to be there. That's what it would look like. It reminds me a lot of the 30-minute missions. Makes me sad. There's these 2 new 30-minute missions I really want, but I gotta wait. Hobby Lobby does not sell 30-minute missions, and I wish they did. 30-minute missions are really awesome. Very generic. You can build you can kind of do your own thing to them. But yeah, this is what I want to build. But even on this table, there's just not enough room because I'd have to spread all the spools out and build it. Their prices are okay. If you wait for the 40% off sale, then you'll be fine. Like this would have been $20, and then with the 40% off sale, it's down like $13.99. I don't know how much the Japanese price was because they still don't do that anymore. Hobbytown USA, and they're super pretty. Oh, well, I've never heard of Hobbytown USA. That sounds pretty cool. Hobby Lobby is more like my mom likes to go there, that kind of place. Oh, look, they have all these Christmas and all year long Christmas stuff. Christmas. Yay. And she can look in there for hours. She came down and she was like, let's go to Hobby Lobby. Yeah. Well, it's been almost an hour, so I'm thankful you guys are enjoying me. I mean, I don't know if there's anything else. Wife loves Hobby Lobby for stuff. What does she do for her custom dolls? You got to make a video of this. Like, I've often thought about getting one from what is it called? Like, if I find one, like the ones I just bought, like those, and like erase their eyes and redo them. Oh, she has an Instagram. Yeah, well, my Instagram's in my whatever here. Ashley's love for dolls. I wonder if I could do a screenshot on here. That would probably screw things up. Ashley's love for. Put it in the comments below if you can, and I'll try to get to it. All right. So yeah, I mean, what I've been wanting to do. What is this? Is maybe figure out how to draw eyes. Oh, she does. I know that. So I would love to. Not these eyes. These are perfect. But on older dolls and stuff, there's some of those really wonky eyes. Be a great time to, or just cheap dolls, try to start off on those, because I've seen some things that people actually use pencils on. I'm like, I thought you had to use paint. I tried to paint it one time. It's so hard to paint because it's so lumpy, but they use real pencils and they just spray when they're done. I'm like, I had no idea. So I need to actually get around to doing that. But I think there's a special type of pencil you got to use, like a grease one or something like that, watercolor or something like that. I can't remember. All right, well, thanks for hanging out. I will see if I have Ashley loves dolls. I can try to remember to look for that on this phone whenever I get off of here. But I need to go. I got to go, and it's almost time to get the cats back in again. I'm surprised they're not scratching the door down. All right, have a great day.